Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the spoiler room.
There's Chase.
Now, you missed the audio, so I'm going to drop this line again because it was great. If you are a fan of just the spoiler room, you're like, hey, you guys are back again. If you are a fan of all things Whiskey Brothers, you're thinking to yourself, how the hell are you guys back again? This table brings back great memories, but very, very long and stressful of them. I'm glad all of you guys are here. Well, we got 12 in. Let's go.
No, we're running. I'm waiting on
Ophelia's like, you're alive. Yeah, I'm alive. Barely.
Chase is jumping. Dude, to everybody that so many new likes and subscriptions. And while let me bring Chase into the room. We got to give this guitar away. We did a drawing.
Are we now? Hang on. Are we gonna give this away here on Spoiler Room, or are we? I think we need to. Yeah. I thought we were gonna do it Monday.
You want to wait until Monday?
Yeah, let's do it Monday. Yeah. I mean, hey, Jerry Wayne's in the room. So yeah, we've got a lot of things to talk about. There's been a lot going on in the world of comic books and movies, and I mean, but we really can't do this without talking about the shit show that we that we amazingly pulled off. Chase DeRusso is in the building.
Hey, can you see me? Am I sideways?
No. You just fixed it. You are right ways.
Perfect.
We just need a second for Slade.
What's up, man? What's up, man?
Dude, you're looking at it. So all of us, our voice boxes are shot. You'll hear when Slade comes on in a minute. It's bad. The beauty of me is I always sound the same. Like, you really can't do much more damage to how I talk unless I go mute. There he is.
Yeah, you can't out Beetlejuice. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bud, what's going on, bud? You know, like that awesome griminess. It's great. Where did it come from? Was it after, like, did you smoke when you were 18? Like, what happened?
I started smoking at 14.
How did you achieve that?
I started smoking at 14, actually. And then between that and just sticking Jack Daniels on your vocal cords for 20 fucking years, you sound like this. I did an intro to voiceover class when I was out in the Birdman Comedy Festival, and the lady who ran the voiceover class, she was like, I think you have an amazing voice. And I was like, you can have it. It's expensive.
Cigarettes and Jack Daniels.
Oh, yeah. Anybody, if you want to sound like me, you can. It costs thousands of dollars.
Or 24 hours is all it takes.
But you're going to get your shit back.
Yeah, mine will be back tomorrow. This is, it's actually way better than it was. We talked for 24 straight hours. The breaks we took were few and far between, and all I did on the breaks was go outside and drink whiskey and talk to people. So it wasn't like there was a real break. And then as soon as it was over, I just felt my my vocal cords go, and I've done nothing to protect them. So.
I was good when I went home, man. I went to bed, and here's what happened. I went to bed, and everybody who knows me knew exactly what the hell we went through. Then around 3:30 p.m., my phone is just buzzing like crazy, and I'm trying to ignore it, and I'm pissed off, and one of my boys, he called me 3 times back to back, and I finally answered the phone. I go, what? But it sounded like, what? And like, I was like, it's fucking gone. And I'm ready to cuss this dude out. And he was like, turn on the TV. And then I see it was the Chauvin verdict that he got found guilty. And I just was like,
I forgive you.
But dude, I was telling him, I'm like, this is what it took for me to not drive to your house and slap the shit out of you. Like, he was like, bro, he goes, I knew you were sleeping, but I knew you wanted to see it. And then I went and looked through all the texts, and every text was like, wake the fuck up, wake the fuck up.
What timing? Chase DeRusso joining us in the picture. That's him down in the corner. We got a brand new skin, Chase. We're all neon green and things. And I gotta find a way to organize some of the artwork, and we're gonna do a new backdrop in the studio at some point. But right now, there's they kept
Slade
calling
Pool.
Slade Pool is way better than Dead Slade.
And dead ham.
If you're gonna call it. So anyway, Jenny Rodriguez, Jenny Dracaris, if you're one of the. I think that's what she is on Twitch. I don't even know anymore. Anyway, we're here for the spoiler room, and this is Chase. You were on with us for a little bit on that long broadcast. You jumped on for the.
For sure. Oh, the second I started getting sleepy, I was like, all right, I'm out of here. You know what I mean? Like,
leave us to die on our own. Did you? Are you caught up? I just rewatched a good chunk of Winter Soldier because I barely remembered it. So much has happened this week, and then I remembered how good it was.
Chase.
I tell people it's my favorite one, and I know I could watch it again and again and again, but I've only seen it twice because it's so special to me. I don't want it. I don't want to Dumb and Dumber it. I don't want to know everything happening before it happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's something special about that movie, man.
Chase.
It's the perfect political thriller. It's just it's like they were like, let's take Spy Game and Enemy of the State and The Firm, like the ultimate political thriller, and let's make it fuck a superhero movie and let's see what happens. And then Winter Soldier, his power is anime, so it's a perfect thing. It had Bugs Bunny shit. At one point, Nick Fury fell down into a thing, went into a hole or something. It's crazy. It's a cartoon.
So
it's everything. It's everything.
Check this out. You said that was your favorite. You're talking about the movie Winter Soldier, right?
Yeah.
You're not saying this episode was your favorite because I had some problems with it.
Did you?
And I, before I even go any further, I know they're all just me. But I never noticed it was a problem before until Chase said something. You're right. Boats ruin everything.
Yep.
The episode was fucking humming.
Hey, how much can a shrimp boat cost? Let's be real. How much can a shrimp boat cost? And here's the other thing. You're trying say it's I mean, what, $300,000? It's a shrimp boat. There's shrimp net special, $600,000. What's a rich person's shrimp boat cost? And then what does that shrimp boat cost?
If you got one penny from every person you brought back to life, you could buy a fleet of shrimp boats.
If you hadn't left your dumb wings with Torres at the end of the thing so he can become the new Falcon or whatever the shit they're going to do with that, if you could have sold those, broken or not, just sign them, put them on eBay, $600,000.
So here's the thing. The wings are made of vibranium. I'm guessing the joints aren't, because even with super serum.
The wings aren't made of vibranium.
I don't think the wings are made of vibranium. I think they're just regular ass Rocketeer robot wings.
Yup.
Because he ripped those bitches off like they were fucking masking tape.
That's some. I guess if I had to say it was anything, what do you think the Justin Hammer equivalent to real life would be? Like what company would that be? Not Samsung.
Tesla.
The one next to it at Walmart.
No.
The one next to Samsung.
The one.
It's like an LG. He has like an LG wings. You know what I mean?
You got Vizio wings. He got Vizio
wings. Vizio wings.
What's it like? That TLC one or whatever.
Yeah.
TCL.
TCL. Yeah, TCL.
Yeah, I feel you on that. That's for. But now, what's in the case? Is it so we know it's the Captain America costume, right? At the end, we're skipping to the end. We'll come back to all this shit in the middle. But
you think it's the costume?
We know it's the costume in the case. Now, does it have wings or not?
Man, I like the guy with
what else
wings,
is in the case?
Bro. He's got to
Marcellus
at least
Wallace
have a
soul?
jetpack or something.
Yeah,
I mean, we need it because he's mastered the ability to punch with the boost. Dude. You know what I mean? He's got the Falcon punch.
So does he have super serum or no?
So no, he is not a super soldier. He's also said he never will. I think that's like antithetical to his.
Okay, so one punch kills Lamar, but fucking John beats the living fuck out of him in that warehouse, and Sam is just fine.
Yeah. It just depends. There's a lot of the Marvel universe is a lot like just about everything else, where people are super strong when you need them to be super. Like, remember when Kane joined the WWF or WWE at the time?
The dead brother.
You couldn't touch him, and you could just beat him with knives or shovels, and he would just stand there, and he would bring lightning down from the ceiling, and he was this invincible thing.
And then next
6 months later, he's getting beat up by Rey Machito or something. You know what I mean? Rey Mysterio. It's just where you're just like they've done some equalizing. I think.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing.
My favorite was IRS because you couldn't beat him with heart, but it was your fear of not wanting to get audited. You know what I mean? Erwin R. Shyster. What kind of name is that? What kind of name is that, bro? I mean, come on.
I forgot that was part of that was a real thing with the bow tie and the glass
and the sleeveless dress shirt.
That was the one action figure I had. I was like, I want that IRS toy. Like, I love this guy.
Bro,
I love this guy.
The WWF writer's room back in that era had to be the most fun. Do you remember when they I don't even remember what it turned into, but for many, many weeks in a row back in that era, they just had a giant egg, and it would just be there every Monday. And I think it
eventually hatched. I can't remember who it was.
But it wasn't in it. It was like a chicken. It was like a giant person chicken or something. It was like the biggest. And they just sat in that room smoking pot, going, "Let's do this."
Okay, but here's the thing: you talk about how
Bro,
stupid
listen,
IRS
listen,
was, but like before
go ahead,
IRS, you brought up Kane. Kane's original gimmick was Isaac Yankem DDS. He was a dentist. He was a dentist, and he was yanking motherfuckers' teeth. That's who Kane was.
Wow.
Do you know?
Wow.
Who else?
Listen.
Do you know who
my
else Kane
dream.
was?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Kane was also Fake Diesel. When Kevin Nash jumped over to WCW,
I do remember that.
Kane was Fake Diesel.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Listen, my dream, and I wish I watched more WWE. I love the documentaries that they put out about somebody's life that works there. Like I'm like I don't watch sports that much, but I love a sports movie. I love a sports documentary. I love that stuff. You know what I mean? I love the stories that they have in there. It's always
right
on some Joseph Campbell shit. It's always like a hero's tale or all these wonderful stories that can be told there. My dream for WWE is I would just love to be in the writer's room and be like, listen, you guys are going to hate this, but people are going to love it. We need to just one day on stage, a fucking time machine is there. It opens up and you see the reboot of Bam Bam Bigelow, all these legacy people. And then at the end, Doink the Clown comes out.
Yes, sir.
Are you kidding me? And just have all these, and like having like these guys came from the past and now they're here.
Why don't
they have storylines? How great would that be?
Tell me you wouldn't want. Okay, and I want to say this. I'm going to address this. I want to come back to this. Hugo in Portugal says back when every wrestler had to have a side job, we never realized that Razor Ramon was a coke dealer and Shawn Michaels was a male stripper. That's totally fair.
They were.
Patrice O'Neal wrote for the WWE for like a week. I did not know that.
And got fired, and now it's believable.
Wow.
Mr. Blue, we see you. Thank you for the tip.
Okay,
hang on. We're going to come back to the shrimp boat and the price on that. But here to what you were saying. What for all the crap that they reboot, right? For all of the movies that they reboot and all of that, why don't we get like WWE The Next Generation and it's just we reboot all those characters, brand new,
some legacy characters
with new faces.
Doesn't have to be the super big guys. Just a couple of underdogs. For some reason, somebody built a time machine. And they pull out these guys from the past. And the guys that play them have to be like their sons in real life. So they kind of look like them. You know what I mean? Like, I want their families to get that money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't stop. He just said Stone Cold Steve Boston, and now I can't get it out of my head. Oh my God!
So Chase, you were saying that you had an idea, dude. I had this like in the like right around 2000, 2001 when they first brought Kane in, when he was still the indestructible guy. I thought they should have given him a fucking title run because remember his whole thing was the big flames or whatever. I thought he should have beaten. I thought he should have beaten Taker for the title, and afterwards he should have just Jimi Hendrixed it. He should have just brought the belt out, doused it in gasoline, and lit it on fire. And then he should have had like minions or whatever, and they should have NWO'd him. And he should have been walking around with a fucking burnt belt for like a month. It just a burnt, charred fucking belt. And it was just, it's his fuck you. And he's like, it's my company and you can't stop me. And they should have just made him this unstoppable force. And he's just a charred belt. And anything he got, he just lit on fire. That's what.
You need it.
That would have been amazing. That would have been, I love that. I love that idea.
It would have been killer.
$124,000 for a shrimp boat without nets. Okay.
And then the nets are another $24,000.
I mean, I don't. Okay, so say the nets are as much as the boat, $250,000. You can't raise that. I gotta have three. How many If you don't watch the montages in this last episode, it's 18 minutes long.
Oh, if that.
The whole thing. Let's play music and make a shrimp boat. Let's play music and throw the shield. It was a great episode.
All right, yeah. So we're back onto it. My problems with the episode. God damn it, you brought the fucking boat back, and I just. Hey man, how many?
The boat always drags it fucking down.
Yeah.
Even though they played, I don't know what that '90s song was they played when that happened when they showed that, but I'm like, whoa.
But then like, how many?
I feel like Marvel. Here's the thing, Marvel.
It had a line. It's
they
good.
Only play. They only play John Williamson-esque Home Alone music the whole time, right? When it's silly. When there's action happening, whatever. It's Looney Tunes. It's Looney Tunes, right?
Except for entrance music.
I think it's maybe the first montage where there's like a real...
No.
I'm like, is that Third Eye Blind? Like, what song is that playing? What was that?
You had all of Black Panther. for starters, was
Kendrick Lamar.
Totally. But in this was like I don't remember, but I specifically remember like a line like, it's good for your heart, it's good for your soul. It was some very upbeat summer rock shit.
But here's the thing. He was like, look, man, we gonna save the moat. How many people still owe mama and daddy favors? And she was like, all of them. And he just started putting out the calls. What the fuck were you doing in the bank then?
Right? Like, do any of these people owe mama and daddy $20 because and then they just showed up with a free engine or whatever that was? Like, it's just.
I think I like to think they were hoping that they were like, look, we plugged Trouble Man so much since Winter Soldier. We know y'all are moving copies. Can we just have a song? And Marvin Gaye's people were like, pay us, no. And they're like, oh, fuck it. Let's just, I know a guy.
Now, remember when in the first episode, when they introduced the new Captain America, remember we were making fun of his stupid chin out of the thing or whatever?
Because the mask didn't fit.
I just found out who the fuck that actor is.
Oh, it's Kurt Russell's kid.
Now that stupid chin makes sense.
Well,
like,
yeah.
of course. It's Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn's kid. And then when he took the mask, I'm like, you look like Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn.
Plays the chin and the chest.
Here's how much respect I have for the guy. You know, when they're like, yeah, that's Kurt Russell's kid or whatever. Mm-hmm. Everybody in the fans were going, yo, man, let's make an Escape from New York reboot and let's just put Wyatt Russell in that. Wyatt Russell last week came out. I was like, I will never do an Escape from New York reboot. That is suicide because people love my dad in that role so much.
Good.
And I was like, I love that kid.
Yeah.
Good.
Love that kid.
He plays an asshole well. I was really,
because he's his dad's son.
How does? Okay, so y'all saw the post-credit scene, right?
Oh yes.
Okay.
There's a post-credit scene?
Oh yeah.
You want to duck out for 30 seconds?
No. I'll just break it down to you.
Should I push play?
No.
I haven't queued up.
You haven't queued up?
Yeah, but I didn't see it. I fast forwarded. I didn't see anything.
I
didn't realize there was a.
All you missed is John Walker basically making his own. He's making a shield and a costume. Everybody in the so he's gonna be U.S. agent, or his version of. Well, how does every character know how to just make costumes? I can't.
It's like they're all what's his name? They're all Sylvester Stallone and Demolition Man. A seamstress. I'm a seamstress. Like they all have that capability. That's so weird. You're right. Everybody knows how to do that. What?
Well, here's the thing: the setup with the U.S. agent is, I like it because he's in trouble for killing the people who killed Lamar, and because my thing was, we still got the power broker thing going on. That was one of my other problems was I thought that was very unceremonious for Baron Zemo to go out. You just got him in there to where I was really fucking liking him, and I was loving the character and the way he went out.
Love him.
They're either going to do something different with him later, or it is unceremonious.
Because when they said he's going to the raft, first of all, I thought the Dora Milaje would come, and they're like, oh, you're out. That means the government can't protect you anymore. We going to murk this motherfucker. So when they said he's going to the raft, that makes me think he's coming back.
You know what I would watch? I would watch a movie called The Raft that was just a prison overthrow.
Prison Break?
Yeah, a prison break movie from The Raft. And from one character's focal point, but with a bunch of different supporting
I would watch
villains.
A movie called.
Wait, when you say The Raft, is this a boat movie? What do you
say? The Raft is the prison.
The Marvel prison.
It's the prison in the center of the ocean where they put all the fucking supervillains. That's The Raft.
Yeah.
But I would watch a movie called The Dora Milaje where they just run around fucking shit up and hopefully make out.
Dude, I'd watch those non-superpower motherfuckers too. Yeah, that.
Dude, I'm sorry. It's hot. It's fucking hot. And by the way, am I the only one who thinks that the Carly Morgenthau chick is hot?
I think she's beautiful.
I think it's the freckles. I think the freckles are
It's
getting
the freckles
me.
and the accent.
Yes. Oh, the Flag
Carly
Smasher
Morgenthau.
girl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She's got that. She's like albino black Irish. I don't know.
She's fucking adorable.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a lot going on.
Freckles.
And the accent, everything.
Not this past episode, but the episode before when they were meeting up and they found that thing in the fucking graveyard. She got up, she walked away, and then I saw that donk, and I was like, I knew I was right about you. I knew.
Yeah, like you know how some people you can look at and then like some people are like genetically like, oh, that's a gay dude. Like the bones, everything.
Yeah.
That girl looks genetically like a straight A student. Like, you know what I mean? Like that is a valedictorian.
But she's
smart
fucking
as hell.
adorable, man.
In real life.
God, she's adorable.
She could never play. I don't know if she could play an idiot. She just
right. Somebody Google what her accent is. I want to know. I keep noticing a lot.
Oh, I think she's a Brit.
There's some. But it comes.
You said Google.
Hey, Google, stop. That's hilarious. Didn't even give me the right answer. But there's a it's New Zealand and then South Africa that I've started to hear more of. From there's
you know what?
She's English and Jamaican. Logan.
Oh,
says
that makes everything makes sense.
That's a beautiful combination. Can you just request that like a sauce on your food?
Well, no, because English, I don't want any English anything on my food. They suck.
No. But in my life, that's a wonderful combination. The English accent.
You mean just in your mouth?
You know what I mean.
Yeah. I know
the English accent gets me.
She's fucking beautiful. So I didn't like the unceremonious exit for a guy who I was kind of starting to pull for. You know what I mean?
Is that his exit? That can't be his exit. I'm looking at this whole episode. I'm like, please tell me
that's
the
what I'm
last
saying.
one.
It can't be his exit because the Dora Milaje didn't kill him.
But you won't see him next episode.
No,
he's out for this series.
He's coming back in something else.
And there's stuff, and when we kind of get to the upcoming stuff later, there's some things that he could even show up in.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus is the power broker.
That's the big question, right?
She's the power broker.
Contessa Valentina Alegre de Fontaine.
That's a fake fucking name.
No, that's a real name.
Huh?
Yeah,
yo, you know who else it could be?
That's why I don't.
Never mind.
Here's the thing. If they make her the power broker, they are jamming two characters together. They're two very distinct characters in the Marvel Universe. She is not the power broker in the Marvel Universe. However, they've given me nothing to indicate that there's actually a power broker in this universe.
No, because if it's not
Sharon
her,
Carter
it's Sharon. But
yeah,
but the completely blank business card. Then when she goes, "You did the right thing by taking the serum." Yeah, I know about that. That little nugget right there was I was like, "Oh, you're the fucking power broker," and the fact that it's Julia Louis-Dreyfus. You could have gotten if she's not the power broker, could have got any actress in her 40s to do that.
You could.
That's a big get.
Unless you're turning that character into something else, and to me, I think that her character in the comics is a bit of
Logan says it's Sharon. Man, that phone call that Sharon had when she called in George St. Pierre.
I said it last week.
It makes sense that it could be.
But here's the thing about Valentina, De Fontaine.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you do it right, she could end up being like the Marvel Amanda Waller. You know what I mean? Who kind of just this cool compilation of. You end up with some cool stuff
to make this
there.
Rogues Gallery of Villains movie.
Yeah, so now all of a sudden you have U.S. Agent because and granted, some of these characters may not make it out of this series, but planting her in a place like that, if you make her the power broker, you can sew up. It would make a lot of sense if I didn't know what I knew about the comics.
Well, you don't cast Julia Louis-Dreyfus unless you're going to use Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Totally.
She's not.
Totally.
She ain't going away.
Yeah.
No time soon.
Not the only time we're going to see
her.
her.
She can't be. It would be weird if she was somebody Smithers. You know what I mean? She needs to be a main or something.
Right.
That being said, is there somebody who we've already been introduced to this episode and in previous Marvel movies who you would like to see be the power broker? Like who you would like to see come back and be the power broker?
I told you last week my dream come true is that they go to meet him and it's fucking Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin. I mean, that's my pipe dream. That's my way out there pipe dream. That please mix these two universes together.
As much as I wish it, I don't think it's gonna be anybody from anything previous. If it's not Sharon Carter, I just don't.
We've met. I'm 100% sure we've met the power broker before.
It's now.
I'm gonna throw something out there. Again, some of these movies I've only seen once. I'm only going by. Even this show, I've only seen every episode once. Is Justin Hammer still alive? Or do none of us remember Iron Man 2 that much?
Hang on.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem.
I'll give you another one. Did they kill him or not? Is it Robert Redford?
No. You guys are digging. This is Hammer should still be alive.
No, I want it to be something like that. I want it to be a deep dig.
It's not going to be. It's
a
not.
deep dig will be great.
It's not. You have too much. Look, you got too much. Here's what you got to do. You got one episode.
Sorry.
You got one episode left, right? You got Sharon Carter who just called, and I just said this to you. That's why I want to go back and watch that first scene from the first episode. She gets on the phone with Batroc, right? And she goes, you hear his French dumb voice in the background. And then she goes, something, I'll double the pay this time.
Yeah.
And it's a very casual conversation. And it's very interesting that she goes this time. And the last time we saw him was 5 episodes prior with LAF or whatever the terrorist organization is. So to me, it's like she's already in some shady shit. She's already involved with him. She's got to be the power broker. You're bringing him back. You got to tie up that storyline. You got to address.
Yeah.
You got to address a lot. Here's the other things you have to address all in 60 minutes. Falcon has to beat Carly Morgenthau, has to beat U.S. Agent. You have to sew up Bucky and his relationship with Captain America. Then he has to become Captain America. You got to see at least 5 minutes of him walking around in whatever his new dumb suit is. There's going to be, and then whatever the outlay, there's an off-ramp there too. So to try and squeeze too much in, I think just having the Sharon Carter probable reveal. I mean, I'm sure Marvel's going to trick me. It's too obvious if it's her. But still, somewhere in there, you got to address that and do all this other stuff. And if you're going to drag some other, yes, it's a horrible punchline. I know, Jerry, I don't like the French.
So here's the thing: is I said Robert Redford, but there's also the other old white guy who would work for the government who was pulling War Machine strings. Can't remember the actor's name right now. And to me, hear me out. It would make sense that it would be him because he would be pissed about their violation of the Sokovia Accords. And the whole Sokovia Accords thing was he wanted this army of Avengers that he was pulling the strings of. And now the power broker has this army of super soldiers that he's pulling the strings of. So it would make sense, and it would make me really fucking happy if it's something like that you just go back and you pull from the Avengers movies.
I mean,
if it was
I'd be down.
It would make me fucking happy.
I would be totally down.
It could be anybody. It's Marvel. It could be John Hurt. It could be Ralphie from a
But
Christmas Story.
I'm 100% positive we've met him before.
Hugo says he hopes it's Dopinder.
Don't be funnier than
Mr.
this
Fuller,
table.
you're going to make us. Are you going to make us bite this in? All right, we got so anything else on this episode? The only other thing I want to touch on, they are really digging into the Isaiah Bradley story, and that's
I like that.
That is
really like that.
Straight. If you're looking for it, it's I think it was 2003, but it's the red, white, and black storyline, and it was really. I remember the backstory to it. The guy who pitched, I can't remember who wrote it, but the guy who pitched it, he really thought it was going to be too dark, and that was like the first time Marvel kind of bit, and he wrote his way around all the stuff they were going to be, like, they thought it was going to be problematic, and it really turned into one of the cooler stories in the entirety of the Captain America story.
By the way, that guy is the best actor in the whole fucking show.
He's strong.
He's a beast. That scene when he started talking about how they experimented on him and how he loved his girl so much, I was just like, Jesus, this is painful.
Yeah,
like,
I feel this.
This is not good.
Yeah.
He's
and it's
really,
almost
really
like
good.
Marvel knew that people were going to make memes off of him saying this, and then here's what happened to Captain America. Like, you've seen him on the internet. Like, he says this, and then you see Captain America did this, and he was celebrated. Whereas this guy, he said, I got experimented on. You know what I mean? Like,
here's where they're very careful, though, because in the comics, they really, what was cool about the storyline was they went back, and it was a bit of a retcon, but he wore the Captain America uniform in it was World War II, not the Korean War like this one is. So he actually put on the uniform, and it was a big deal. And I think Marvel's being very careful to not let that happen because I think they want Sam to be the first black Captain America.
Well, no, but dude, they did it with the line. He looked right at Sam's face. He goes, "They're never gonna let a black man be Captain America."
Right. Okay. Yeah. He actually said it.
He straight up said it. He straight to
and
his face.
He had, but in the comics, he wore that uniform, and that was.
I think they're making that the catalyst because he said that, and immediately Sam goes into the woods and is like,
course.
"Let me figure out how to work this goddamn shield."
Of course.
And yeah, it was.
Here's another montage.
But that's the thing. When you're saying they're being very careful about it, the way they set that up, I think is fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
It's
where he's just like,
I think so too. I also love that the physics of the shield actually made sense for the first time with
Thank
that.
God.
They actually, you agree?
Yes,
Finally.
you're right. You're right.
I'm like, oh, now this makes sense. Because the whole time it was just this goofy thing that So I loved it. I loved that part. Yeah, that was cool.
You were talking about how they never use real music. Bro, when he was in there bouncing that shield off the trees, all I could hear was, "You're the best."
Yeah. Straight up.
Play whatever the fucking song you want to. I know what it's in
I'd have taken 30 seconds of him riding a bike behind Bucky. That would have been.
Raindrops are falling on my head.
Little shoulder tap.
So back to the whole thing about the Baron Zemo thing. And I guess what really bothered me about it was I really wanted, if he was going out, I really wanted Buck to put that bullet right in his fucking head.
Oh, nah.
You set me up. You ruined my fucking life. You made Iron Man practically fucking murder me. Mm-hmm. You've earned this shot, homie. And then when I heard that click, I thought it was like, when I heard the click, I thought he was going to put it down and be like, I own you, and I'm still not done with you. And then I saw the Dora Milaje coming from back. I was like, no!
Yeah, there's no way he was going to shoot it, because there's always that part of me, even when it gets really bloody, I'm still like, they're still on Disney. But they have put some bullets in some people.
Hang on, though. Disney, when you say they're still on Disney, they leading up to Endgame, they had put out, they were like, here's the rules, because they do kill people and blah, 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 blah. And they were like, they said one of their rules was no beheadings and this, that, and the other. And they intentionally leaked that so they could fucking behead Thanos. Everyone's like, oh yeah, they're gonna go get him or whatever. And that's what made that scene so much, because that fucking article went viral, and then he just comes in with that fucking ass, whack, and we're like, I thought that was against the rules.
Sometimes you need a little blood. Did you see the Shang-Chi trailer?
Yes.
That was almost racist the way you did that.
Oh. Wow.
My voice is going.
I love that.
I was prepared to hate this movie solely based on I had zero interest in watching an underpowered kung fu movie. I just didn't want to see a Marvel kung fu film.
That villain looks dope, and I'm so glad that they fucking cast Awkwafina.
Okay, yes.
I'm so glad they cast her. I can't think of anybody better. Like, maybe Ali Wong could have pulled it off, but Margot Cho's too old.
Oh, God.
And, the other guy, he's buried in the WandaVision thing to where he's so fucking funny. And it makes sense that it would be a female if you've got an Asian male as a star. But, dude, just the brief bits of it, I'm like, she's already killing it. She's already killing it. Like she's one of the best things about the trailer. That villain's dope as fuck.
The villain looks awesome. I'm like Kabuki ninja face, whatever that is. And then
give me whatever
when you
fuck
think it's
that
gonna
is.
be just it's all just kung fu and everything's cool, and then all of a sudden the back half of the trailer there's a smoke buffalo and crouching tiger, head dragon, and fantasy. I'm like, I'm so into this movie now.
This movie is going to be what
like
we wanted Iron Fist to be.
Yes.
What'd you say?
Yeah. I think they want to make up for. I think a lot of people. I don't know if a lot of people saw the other seasons of Iron Fist, but they probably saw the first one, and that needed some work. But there's something about this Shang-Chi trailer where I feel like, outside of Thor Ragnarok, this looks like the first Earth-based one that's taken advantage of more colors than the
dark grays,
the burgundy.
Yes.
There's something more when it showed that car at the beginning.
Well,
you're like, okay, it's already.
I'm into when you look back. So I'm down with all the gritty stuff and the spy stuff and all of that. It's all cool.
Hold 1 second.
But
Ophelia, you said it's adorable watching y'all geek out. Why do you think we started the show?
We do this on the phone once a week. So this would be I would be talking, and that's how this whole show started. I would be talking to Sam, and then Chase would ring in. And I would go, hang on, Sam, let me click on, and then I'd put us on. I go, we're talking about, and then we'd end up doing this.
Yeah, that's all because of WandaVision.
We should just record this.
WandaVision started all of this.
But no, what you were saying, the Thor Ragnarok and the Guardians movies are all that bright, colorful, fun stuff.
Okay, but even the Guardians movies, okay, the characters like with Gamora and Drax, whatever, they were the color, but all the settings were all still dark.
No.
They were all still dark and dreary.
Bro, nowhere?
No. Guardians, whenever they went to that planet where Stallone was at or whatever, that planet with the aliens and Michael Rosenbaum, that was colorful. And then Thor Ragnarok spent even more time on an alien planet. Like, alien shit looks like fucking alien shit in Marvel. They nail it on the fucking head. It doesn't look like the Wild West. It looks like some alien weird-ass shit.
Yep. So do you know, and I didn't know about this until today, that so of all the series, I guess, that they're producing, right? WandaVision, the Falcon and Winter Soldier, Loki,
Hawkeye.
So I know there's supposed to be a Hawkeye one, maybe. I
think he's training his daughter.
Secret Invasion, and I saw this today because Emilia Clarke signed on to it.
Wow.
Yeah, Samuel Jackson will be in it. Ben Mendelsohn is the Skrull leader Talos, and then Kingsley Benadir and Olivia Colman are in it also. I don't know. I mean,
are these Skrulls that are just gonna come down and fucking be us?
So in Secret Invasion in Marvel, right? That was the Skrulls. It was not a good thing. These are benevolent Skrulls, but they've still been in positions of power in the United States or in the MCU. So
they're the lizard people. Correct.
Yeah, right. But it's a bad thing in Secret Invasion in the comics. You find out that certain characters have always been right.
In the MCU, they're helping us out.
Yeah, they're up there in the space Apple headquarters or whatever they're doing and making
they're
stuff
the geniuses.
Happen. Yes, it's the Genius Bar. And they got real Samuel Jackson. I don't know how all that works, but it's apparently going to be a series, and I guess we're going to get at least 6 episodes of.
I don't want any more 6-episode series, man. This is too short. Because is this finale going to be 2 hours long?
No, they're.
Can I throw something out there about not wanting any more? My personal opinion, and this could just be me.
I know what they're doing.
I don't know if I'm as excited about the Skrull stuff as I am about other stuff. So I put it on TV, put it on a 6-episode thing, because I don't to me. That last Spider-Man movie that came out, I don't think the Skrull stuff even needed to be at the end of that movie. The rest of the movie was so good. Finishing off with the J. Jonah Jameson, right?
I like the Skrull stuff at the end of that movie.
Well, here's why though. If you do something like that at the end of that movie, it lets you do something like this on TV, right? It's just to set up an Easter egg thing at the end. It's not a big deal. And doing it on TV, what they're doing, at least according to what I've read, is 6 hours is what they agree is about the time to tell the story. So Falcon and Winter Soldier is the same length as WandaVision in totality. Instead of 8 40-minute episodes, you're getting 6 hour-long episodes. Each series is still 6 hours, but they're realizing WandaVision was told better. It wouldn't have been told as well in hour-long episodes. So I think they're playing real fast and loose.
I like V8.
Yeah, it's also, I think they're playing fast and loose with how you can do it. Maybe they'll do 2 3-hour episodes, and we'll.
I think each thing is doing its own thing, because I gotta say, as much as this last episode was, it didn't need to be 2 episodes. You know what I mean? Knock it out in one. Everything that happened in this last episode. You know what I mean? But this is a different pace. WandaVision, because of the whole sitcom thing, I think the 30-minute thing really, really worked for that show.
Mm-hmm. And that's everyone. Yeah. As much as these are all intertwined, they got a job to do. There's a lot in there.
Now here's the thing, and I keep going back to it because it bothered me so much. But the Zemo's exit.
I thought you were gonna say shrimp boat.
No. Zemo's exit. Here's what I'm really hoping, because Zemo's brilliant. And the way when they came and he was like, yeah, cool, whatever. I'm hoping that brief time that they lost track of him, I feel like he has set a trap or something for the Flag Smashers, because he went along so peacefully to where I think his work is done. I think that brief time you didn't have eyes on him, he's probably going to be on the raft, but there's something that he's already set in play.
That's fair, but him disappearing to him at the Sokovia Monument, something went down.
They also play him so smart that I feel like he wanted to go with the Dora Milaje.
And that's almost...
And that's what I'm saying, though, because whatever he wanted to do, he's already fucking done. He's already done it. That's why he came up.
Wow, I didn't even think about that.
Let's go.
You're right.
I'm hoping there's some sort of booby trap, or maybe he made a deal with the power broker or some shit. But in that minute when no one had eyes on him, he went along so peacefully. He's gonna fuck something up.
It's an interesting situation, because part of me is like, man, I'd really like to see him, get away and do something or whatever. But then there's the other party that's like, I have to be pulling for the Dora Milaje, right? Like I can't be hoping he gets away from them.
Well, he's fighting super soldiers, and the super soldiers he's fighting this time are evil. Like before, he was like, I want Cap gone, I want all these other guys gone. This time, he's actually trying to get the bad guys. And
fair,
like he went along so peacefully. Like, dude, when that gun was in his face, he was like, "Do what you got to do." And that's a man way too comfortable for as smart as he is.
Yeah.
So there's a booby trap. There's something that's laid out, and And when they say he's going to the raft, don't be surprised if at the very end of the finale, they're just gonna go to him going, "How do we fix what the fuck you did?" And he's gonna be like, "I knew you were coming."
Okay.
Like, I'm hoping to God that's what happens.
Accidental hero plants a way to help them win, and also a way that gives him a little catch-22.
I knew the final battlefield was gonna. I knew where Carly was gonna strike next. I knew y'all were gonna be there. And look, she struck. You guys were fucked, and bam, the ground opened up and swallowed the bitch because I put it there.
They got a lot. They got a lot to do in one episode. Logan asks, I wonder if Sam's going to be Black Falcon since his suit is Wakanda. That's funny. No, because they addressed that in the episode when the kid goes, "Are you Black Falcon?" It's just Falcon, kid.
Yeah, just Falcon, kid.
So cool because of all the Black Lightning and it was every Black Goliath, Black Panther, Black
Adam.
Yup. No,
Yo,
he's gonna be
also,
Captain America.
if he did get vibranium wings,
he's gonna. You know he's gonna. Vibranium wings and a
he's
brand new
got
cap
to.
suit.
The other ones are always breaking. Or
here's the deal: if you're going to be Captain America with no superpowers,
that's true, man. I would be cool if the episode just went off with him like he doesn't need to take the super soldier serum if he just trains with them for like a summer.
Or if
give him a summer,
just
hang out in Wakanda for a summer.
Give him vibranium wings, give him a vibranium suit, give him that dumb shield, and then let him get punched a lot while he does cool backpack tricks. I'm in. That's all I need.
I think. Here's the way I see it going down. It's probably vibranium wings. But like when they smash Red Wing, the shield is going to be. He's going to have a way that he just flips that bitch up and it attaches to the back. And he's gonna be flying with the shield, and then when he lands, it's time to fight. Wow. He just holds his arm out, and that bitch will go bam and
No. He's got to throw that shield in midair. They're gonna be doing so much cool stuff.
It's gonna be latched on his.
If he can throw it in midair and catch it in midair, by the way,
you can't do that if you're the wings.
One of the best lines in all of Marvel actually went to the sister. She's like, "You don't see me going up in the sky, show me how to barrel roll and shit." Shut the fuck up.
Did anybody else immediately think Star Fox 64? Like,
yes.
Do a barrel roll.
Shut up.
What did she say? You don't see me go up in the sky.
Teaching you how to barrel roll. Telling you how to barrel roll.
I died. Do a barrel roll.
It was so. She said it too quick, but it was so good. She said it so fast. I was like, wait, did you say
their interactions are so snarky that I'm like, is that Anthony Mackie's real sister? Like,
I know it's pretty.
That doesn't seem like actors. That seems like, yo, we really talk about mom. Bro, and you were a dick.
It's good chemistry. For the comments, the weight difference between the old wings and the vibranium wings will make a difference. That is very, very true.
Logan, we did discuss the after credit scene.
How everybody's a damn seamstress. Yeah, how everybody in the Marvel Universe can just stitch up their own, including Spider-Man's first. Like, everybody just... I can't make a decent Halloween costume to save my life.
Yeah, they're owned by Disney. Bring out Edna Mode from The Incredibles. It's fine. It's fine.
But Spider-Man's was Tony Stark set that up in there, and Tony Stark's the one who built the Iron Man suit. That was forgivable. This motherfucker was just a U.S. soldier.
Yes. Yes. I believe you if he cleaned his boots really well.
Yeah.
But you in there sewing macrame?
Yeah.
Did you see what he looked like before he got those shots? I mean,
okay, he looked like he did well in home ec.
Yeah.
He looked like he paid attention. That's all.
And Logan said his shield can't be vibranium, though. It's not. His shield will not be vibranium. The thing is about it is that it's not going to be vibranium, but he's already trained with the shield. He knew how to throw it and whatnot. So vibranium or no vibranium, it's still a hunk of metal that this motherfucker knows how to whip at your fucking head.
Right. But does regular metal come back to you?
Well, now that he's got the super serum, if you throw it fucking hard enough, yeah, it does. The thing is now that he's got the serum, he is the vibranium.
Logan said, how long will his Harbor Freight shield last?
What if they leave a note and they're like, listen, vibranium was a little heavy, but we made this out of adamantium. Peace. Like they can bust it out now. They can bust it out now.
You're doing what I'm doing. You're getting your hopes way too set up, and they're gonna bring it all in.
Stop. Let me stop. You know, I remember I wanted Mojo on WandaVision. Let me shut the fuck up. Let me just calm down.
I'm saying the balance of power is that he was a regular dude with a vibranium shield. Now he's super serum with a non-vibranium shield.
And Falcon
that is their balance of power with
is a regular dude with a vibranium shield.
And about to have vibranium wings.
About to beat that dude's ass.
He's about to be all vibranium.
It's gonna be very fun. He's about to murder. Yes.
See, you say he's about to beat that dude's ass. He is a disgraced soldier for killing the fucking super soldier. When he's building that, he's not coming after Falcon and Bucky. His goal right now is to get after Carly. He knows that dude he killed wasn't the one who killed Lamar. His goal is to get after Carly.
He's still gonna have to fight Falcon. It is a struggle for the mantle of Captain America.
At some point, yes, but what I'm saying is
that's where he's headed. That's where they're going to meet.
His goal when he's banging on that shield is he's going to go get the Flag Smashers.
Yeah, and that's where they're going to meet. And in fact, you always have the number 1, number 2 battle, right? Like that's how all of this goes down. Carly, while the Flag Smashers have been the big baddie, she's going to go down first, and they're going to meet fighting her, and they're going to beat her, and then they're going to have to sort their shit out. And that's how that's going to end. And I think it's going to happen in that order.
But and I'm telling you right now that's happening midway through the episode. And when that smoke clears from that, the power broker's going to go, I'm coming for all of my shit. I want all you motherfuckers who have my serum. I'm coming for... Yeah, they're going to have another can of worms.
All right. I mean, it's very reasonable.
They got all the slowness out of the way of that episode, which is like... Because it's never... That universe, Winter Soldier, has never slowed down that much. So all that was moving chess pieces in a realistic way.
Dude, it's the setup for the punchline, baby.
I feel like this next episode is going to be straight up motherfucking straight heat. Winter Soldier.
Yeah. Early morning alarm on Friday. I'm watching this thing early. We'll probably have a precursor of this show.
Bend over, bite the pillow. The foreplay is done.
Yes. Headboard destruction is happening.
You're getting fucked.
Anything we need to cover before we got a 10-minute off ramp here. My voice is so shot. I
want y'all. Listen, I watched the first 15 minutes of the animated Scorpion's Revenge Mortal Kombat movie on HBO.
We were looking for the animated.
So hang on.
See it.
I didn't watch that. I watched the first 7 minutes of the Mortal Kombat movie that comes out Friday.
I saw that too. That looks great.
So Friday's going to be, I'm not talking to anybody. I've got Winter Soldier and I've got Mortal Kombat and I've got Invincible all in a row.
I may come over.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Chase, have you watched any Invincible yet?
Not yet, no.
You're fucking up your life.
You really.
How many episodes is deep is it? All right, I'm coming.
I think
the 6 now.
It's on the same pace as Falcon and Winter Soldier, so 6 should be out on Friday. But the Mortal Kombat that I watched was, bro, that we'll talk about it when it comes out. I'm 100%.
Complex 868 said Disney was way too prepared for this pandemic, and you are fucking right. You are right.
They have owned it.
They had it all sitting in the bank, like they ain't got nothing to do. Let's run it.
It's perfect. It's perfect timing, right? All right.
Everybody's gonna talk about Mortal Kombat. I'm so excited because it's like I don't know how the Mortal Kombat movie would have done if we weren't in a pandemic, but now that everybody's gonna be watching it at home. People are going to be talking about it. Did you see this first 10 minutes? Now's the time.
This is the way things are supposed to come out. I'm not anti-movie and I'm not anti-big screen. I do enjoy the experience. But this allows us the ability to instantly participate in this sort of mass cultural phenomenon in a way that the movie theater, I don't think, does. And I don't know if it's cooler to watch it all in a group at one time and then leave and talk about it separately, or watch it separately and talk about it in a group at one time.
Do you know how hard this show would be if we were waiting on theatrical releases?
Oh my God!
I mean,
I know
us getting weeklies is what makes this thing fucking click.
I know. Yeah. So we'll get to that anime coming out, Demon Slayer. Yes, I'm gonna have to watch that too. And there's some other stuff that I didn't write down that I want to talk about. We appreciate you guys. Your likes and your little subscriptions have kind of gotten us through. Boy, they got us through those 24 hours. Lots of new folks.
God.
Gifting lots of subs, too. And I should figure out how to do all that. We should give some stuff to some people.
Well, we've got this guitar that's got to go.
That'll be – so we've already got a winner. We just can't announce it. On Monday, we'll do that. Chase DeRusso, you'll join us again next Wednesday.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Give him a goodbye.
Uh, Yeah, as always, man, we are on YouTube as the Whiskey Brothers. We are on Facebook as the Whiskey Brothers. We appreciate all of you for coming in. We appreciate all your subscriptions. What we would really appreciate, and the only other thing that we're even asking for you is tell your damn friends. Because, what we mentioned earlier, this show started as Slade and I would be on the phone and Chase would call in. You have friends that you talk about all this nerd shit with. If you're in here watching and they're not, we need you to fucking fix that. All right? That's all we ask of you from right now. This has been... this episode wasn't that long, but because of Monday, it feels like it was fucking 4 hours. Thank you all for coming in. We'll see y'all next Wednesday.